All because of a fight over a parking space. He smashed the other person's windshield, but he didn't know that the man in the car was someone he shouldn't have messed with. With 2 sharp gunshots, local gang boss Sonny personally took the man out. Then he walked up and fired a few more rounds. Afterward, he handed the weapon to one of his men to dispose of and quickly had the man in the car sent away. But when Sonny turned around, he saw a boy staring right at him. Clearly, the boy had just witnessed everything. For a moment, a dozen thoughts flashed through Sonny's mind, but in the end, he decided to let the boy go. The boy's father pulled him back inside the house. Soon after, the police came. There were many witnesses at the scene, but not one dared to identify the gang boss. His father didn't want his son involved, but the boy said he had seen everything. There was no way around it. His father had to take him downstairs. All the suspects stood in a row, waiting to be identified. When it came to Sonny, Jero hesitated. Sonny had always been his idol. After a long internal struggle, he finally didn't tell the truth. Sonny got away with it. In that moment, he remembered the boy. Jero was glad he wasn't a snitch, but his father said he was just helping a criminal. 9-year-old Jero couldn't understand that. He had thought he was doing the right thing, but now he felt he'd done wrong. His father told him, "There are many things you'll understand when you grow up." From then on, Sonny always greeted Jero. He even arranged a job for Jero's father, delivering paintings for $150 a week. It was Sonny's way of repaying the family, but his honest father refused. He felt his driver's job was enough, and he didn't want to get involved with those kinds of people. Jero, however, felt differently. Sonny called him to the bar. To close the distance, he had Jero sit next to him. Jero was upset because his favorite team had lost, but Sonny said something that instantly cheered Gerald up. He said, "Your favorite team makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. How much does your dad make?" Jero didn't know. Sonny continued, "If your dad needed money and you went to them, what do you think they'd say? They wouldn't care about you at all. So why do you care so much about them?" Jero seemed to understand. He didn't argue. Instead, he asked Sonny, was it really about the parking space that day? But Sonny's answer was the same as his father's.
When you get older, you understand.
From that day on, Jero didn't like that team as much. He started secretly going to Sonny's bar to work as a busboy for tips. One day, Sonny was having bad luck at the dice table and losing a lot of money. He asked Jero to roll for him. To everyone's surprise, Jero had a hot hand. He rolled correctly 11 times in a row and won Sonny a lot of money. Before leaving, Sonny gave him $100 as a reward, but Sonny thought Jero's name was too long. In the mob, everyone had a short nickname. So from that day on, Jero had his own nickname, C.
See?
That's right, see.
Then, Jero became Sonny's adopted son. The people around him started treating him differently. The usually grumpy vegetable seller suddenly became friendly, giving him things and asking Jero to put in a good word with Sonny. But when he got home, his parents were waiting for him. His father pulled out a stack of money and asked where it came from. When he found out his son was hanging around Sonny, Jero's father exploded. He dragged his son to the bar to confront Sonny and threw the money on the table, telling him to stay away from his son. But Sonny said, "I treat him like my own son. Would I hurt him?" His father replied, "I know you do whatever it takes, but you can't joke around with someone else's family."
This is my son, not yours.
What are you gonna do, fight
You
me?
stay away from my
Get
son.
out of here before I give you a fucking slap.
You just stay away from my son.
Go ahead.
It was the first confrontation between the two men, and also the last. His father told Jero to stay away from Sonny, but Jero wanted to work there. His father angrily hit him. So Jero said Sonny was right. People who work for a living are suckers. His father was furious.
Wrong. Don't take much strength to pull the trigger, but try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll choose the real tough guy. The working means the tough guy. Your father's the tough guy.
Jero shot back, "Everyone loves Sonny, just like everyone on the bus loves you." His father said it wasn't the same. Those people don't love he, they're afraid of him. That's the difference. But Jero still didn't understand. His father said again, "You'll understand when you grow up." But Jero didn't listen. He kept seeing Sonny in secret. 8 years passed. Jero and his friends had their own small bar. One day, he spotted a guy who owed him $20. Every time the guy saw Jero, he made excuses and slipped away. Jero was angry but didn't know what to do. His father was still working hard. Every time he saw Jero on the street, he would call him into the car. He didn't want to see his son hanging out with those lowlifes. Jero always sat behind him. This time, he was drawn to a young woman. They exchanged glances, both seemingly interested. After getting out of the car, Jero saw the guy who owed him money again. He wanted to chase him down and teach him a lesson, but Sonny called him back. 2 business associates of Sonny wanted Jero to beat the guy up, but Sonny taught Jero that violence doesn't always solve problems. Even if you never get that $20 back, it's still worth it, Sonny said. For just $20, you removed a worthless person from your life. He won't borrow money from you again, and he won't bother you again. That $20 was a bargain. Sonny also taught him a principle: keep your reach within your grasp. He said he could afford to move to a better neighborhood, but by staying where he was, he could deal with gang problems immediately. As long as he was there, his men felt safe and loved him more, and his enemies had to think twice before acting. Just then, a group of bikers roared down the street, disturbing the whole neighborhood and interrupting Sonny's lunch. He took Jero back to the bar and found them arguing with the manager. The bar didn't serve people like them, but they seemed polite and promised to leave after one drink, so Sonny generously had his men serve them. But once they got their drinks, they started trashing the place. Sonny gave them a chance to leave immediately. Unfortunately, they didn't take it, so he turned and locked the bar door, telling them they couldn't leave even if they wanted to now. Sonny and his men were ruthless and efficient. Soon they threw the bikers out and smashed their beloved motorcycles. That night, Jero's friends tried to buy some serious weapons. Sonny happened to see them, stopped the deal, and pulled Jero aside to warn him. "These friends are scum. Stop wasting your time with them." Sure enough, those friends of Jero soon caused a real trouble. Several black people just just rode by in their bikes and were immediately stopped and severely beaten. Jero was shocked by what his friends had done. He stopped them from going too far and saved the life of a black person. Later, he saw the girl he had been admiring. He mustered his courage, talked to her, and offered to walk her home. She agreed. He walked her to the edge of the black neighborhood, and they agreed to meet again the next day. When Sonny found out Jero was in love, he gave him some life advice. He said a woman could make your life smooth sailing, but it was best to test them. He let Jero his car and told him, on your date tomorrow, park a short distance away, lock the car, get out, walk the girl to the car, and sit in the passenger seat. Then when you go back to the driver's side, watch whether she unlocks the door for you from the inside. If she does, it means she's considerate. If not, she's selfish, and you need to cut ties with her immediately. What you see is just the tip of the iceberg. The next day, Jero went to the meeting spot. He did exactly as Sonny said and locked the car, but the girl confronted him angrily, asking if he had been involved in beating those black person. It turned out her brother was one of them. Jero explained that he was trying to mediate the conflict, but her brother insisted Jero had beaten him badly. Blinded by anger, Jero swore at him, so before he could even run the test, it was over. Dejected, Jero returned and gave the car back to Sonny. Sonny asked how it went, but Jero didn't feel like answering. His father had seen everything. Back home, his father said he didn't want Jero using gang cars, it would ruin him sooner or later. Jero denied it, saying Sonny trusted him, but his father said, that man doesn't trust anyone. You're my only son. Everything I do is for your good. Jero didn't want to hear it. He stormed out. Fuming, he went downstairs and found his clubhouse had been egged by black person. His friends were ready to go get revenge. Just then, Sonny walked up and slapped Jero. He demanded to know where Jero had driven the car. He had found an explosive device in the engine. Fortunately, it hadn't gone off. Sonny thought Jero had used the girlfriend story as a cover to set him up.
I swear, I just went right to school and that was it. I swear to God, why would I want to hurt you? You've been like a father to me.
His father had been right. Sonny didn't trust anyone. Feeling low, Jero got into his friend's car. It was full of Molotov cocktails. Jero didn't want to be part of it, but he was afraid of being called a coward. His father's words echoed in his mind. Don't take the wrong path. Don't waste your talent. At an intersection, Sonny pulled him out of the car. After Sonny took Jero back to the neighborhood, one of his men said a black girl was looking for Jero. Only then did Sonny realize he had been wrong, and the girl's brother had told her the truth. Jero really had saved his life. Jero wanted to take her back quickly because his friends might harm her brother. The girl sat in the passenger seat. Jero walked around the back and paused for a moment to look inside. Sure enough, she unlocked the door for him. By the time Jero reached the black neighborhood, it was already over. Those so-called friends had been killed by their own Molotov cocktails. Jero had been saved because of Sonny. He couldn't wait to get back to the neighborhood to thank Sonny. But in the crowded bar, he noticed an expressionless man slowly approaching Sonny. Sonny, however, had his eyes on Jero and didn't notice the danger behind him. Sonny died as a result of this. The shooter was the son of the man Sonny had killed on the street 8 years earlier. At the funeral, Jero noticed that, just as Sonny had said, no one there really cared. They chatted and laughed as if a tragedy hadn't happened. After the service, Jero went to Sonny and told him the girl had passed the test, and thanked Sonny for saving his life. Then a man appeared behind him. He was the one involved in the parking space incident 8 years ago, and Sonny's loyal comrade. He knew everything about Jero. He said he would take over now. If Jero ever needed anything, he could come to him. Jero had one question. Was it really just over a parking space?
No.
He still didn't know the real reason. Jero's father came too. Though he hadn't had much to do with Sonny, he wanted to pay his respects. He knew Sonny had saved Jero. After his father left, Jero understood something. Sonny had been wrong. People who feared you didn't care. But those who loved you, who respected you, they would always keep you in their hearts. His father, who had never wanted to call Jero C,
Let's go home, Steve.
finally accepted the name Sonny had given his son. Growing up means constantly updating your understanding until you find the right path. Jero's two fathers represented family education and the education of the streets. And street education often came more directly. The two kinds of education complemented each other. Neither could be missing. Whether a poor father or a rich father, as long as he wants you to stay on the right track, he's a good father.